coming in as we're talking here.
Is that fair? It is. We got 9 people watching total. Where is Eric? Where is Eric right now? Let me in! Yeah! There he is. Hold on. Let me give you. Hold on, go.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Eric's in the house. Eric, talk to them. I got to go offline real quick to make a phone call.
Hey,
it's all you.
There we go. Yo, first of all, what's going on, people, man? Sorry I was late. Working man problems. Y'all understand that. But first of all, thank y'all for being up in here. I'm always appreciative of everybody that's in here rocking with us. So, if you don't know, I am the other half of this, and Heero and I don't always agree. So to my man, I'm gonna answer your question. Who is this? John Avey said they demoralizing us, making it obvious how much power they have. They're showing us there's nowhere to turn to Jesus. Heroes asked you, what if you don't believe in Jesus? When I say, well, I believe in Jesus, so I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna agree with you, but at the same time, just because somebody believes in Jesus doesn't mean that they still know what to do. And so it is incumbent upon us that we actually talk about solutions to problems. See, the thing about human beings is human beings follow other human beings. Why do you think 5,000 people follow Jesus into the wilderness using your thing? Why did 70 people follow him? Then why did 12 people follow him? I mean, why are people following him? You are following a guy. That's the way the hierarchy of human beings set up. So who is you going to turn to? What does that person have to believe in? What do their policies have to be? Who do they have to be as a human being? We need to be talking about that. We need to be finding these people, and there's nothing against your religious beliefs. Got zero against your religious beliefs at all. A person, if you want religion and you have it, have it. I have religion. I have a relationship with Jesus. That's my personal decision. But I also know that the policies that we need to get our community out of the situation that it is in is what we need to be focusing on. Our communities, our cities, our municipalities, our counties, whatever it is that you hold near and dear, if it's just your people group, I don't care what it is, but you need to be focusing on that. Absolutely focusing on that. So, oh yeah, I see here. I was getting a little confused because I see him talking. I forgot he said he had to get on a work call. He muted himself. But anyway, man, I'm listening to these people, and I know I got on here late, and I'm okay with that. Wow, what happened? We got. Let me see. Let me read some of these comments. Shout out to Theodore McNeil on Facebook. You just like spammed. You spammed this joint. Yo, said it's crazy. We still discussing this voter fraud BS. I agree. Effing sore losers. Agreed. Trump invited all this. Not gonna agree with that. He wanted this to happen. Not gonna disagree with that. What else? Sevi said they did arrest the person that shot the lady. Oh man. Wow, man. Shout out to John Avey. I just saw your message pop up, but I'm trying to read the rest of this. Theodore has to have his comments read because he spammed this joint. Shout out to Theodore if you're still on here. Disaster, Georgia came through. I say, I guess he says, nah, I didn't, but I'm definitely proud of my state. We showed out for once. All states that swung blue from red this year did. All right, Theodore, that's where you lost me. When I hear talk about blue and red, that's when I start losing people. I do not believe that that's what we should be focusing on at all. It's not a blue or red issue. It's a rich or poor issue. That's the issue. And what group of people have been saying they're working in your best interests and not actually giving you what you deserve. These are politicians. See, I know you thought I was going to say something, but I didn't. These are politicians, all of them. All of them. So the Democrats are bad for pandering to you and not promising, delivering on the promises they made. And the Republicans are equally as bad because they never, ever go out of their way for you. It's the same issue, two sides, same coin. You have to get past all of this red and blue stuff. This is not what we're here for, people. This is not what is going to bring change to us as a group of people. It is these kinds of conversations right here that we having on the internet, us getting together like-minded and say, you know what, I've had enough. I'm tired of seeing these same pasty ass faces on TV talking a bunch of nonsense, really talking reckless, because half these fools don't believe half of what they're saying. They really don't. And deep down on the inside, no matter which side we really think we want to be on, we know for a fact they're blowing smoke up our butt. They're peeing down our neck and telling us it's raining. That's what they're doing.
Yo,
You know this. I know this. Heero understands this. We get on here. What we're talking about is legitimate change, not listening to some 60-year-old dude that's balding that obviously needs a couple of ham sandwiches to get up here and try to lecture me on what is and isn't constitutional. I have the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence sitting on my coffee table in my living room. These fools can't lecture to me. I can read. And so can you. And y'all understand that this is a bunch of foolishness. 4 years ago, nobody went out. Just a few more people went out. Now, 4 years of this guy, and look, the 40% of Americans that didn't vote last year, they dang sure showed up this time. And it seems clear to me, and I didn't vote for Biden. I'm just put it out there for all y'all that knew. I didn't vote for Biden. I absolutely refused to vote for that guy. I didn't think, I felt like if that was the best the Democrats had, we have a serious problem. The People's Party can't trot out a better horse than that. I got a problem. So I went and punched the ticket only for the orange man. I didn't vote for any other Republicans that were of note, especially here in my state. I need to get Cruz and Cornyn up out of here ASAP, post haste. They got to go. So don't just think I'm just some Republican conservative guy out here. I'm not about that. I'm about helping my community, the best way that I know how. I'm not a genius. Anyway, all that to say that if you keep looking to these people for answers, it's not gonna happen. I know I kind of went on a rant there, but I had to say it because I'm just tired of seeing these same faces. They all look the same.
old 60-year-old white man, huh?
Yeah. So Sevi asked me what made me vote for the orange man. It was okay. 56% of the people that went out and voted in this election for the Democratic nominee did it in opposition of Donald Trump, not because they liked Joe Biden. And I just made the opposite vote. I refused to vote for somebody who eulogized a KKK recruiter. I refused to vote for somebody who was heavily involved in crime bills, apology or not. I don't take that. I refuse to vote for a person who at every single turn has done zero for people that look like me. I just refuse. If that's what I'm doing, then why shouldn't I just vote for this guy? Because it seems like I'm just getting more of the same. I'm just slapping a blue sticker on it. It is really how I feel. But to all the people who whined and complained about we need to turn everything blue, I'm excited. You know why? Because now they get what they ask for. And it's what I've been preaching on this channel. You're going to get more corruption, more war. This has been name me a time in your entire life where we've had less war since our generation has been adults, been teenagers. What took up the entirety of the news because we did not have war, not to the way that America had been doing it for the last 15 years prior to Donald Trump. I said, what? Trump was the story. Remember when Trump was initially talking about taking troops out? You see how they castigated that guy? Oh, he's a chump. He's a coward. He's a coward.
The senator from
Is that statement true? I'm gonna agree with that, but in the wrong context. And here, I'm not getting on here trying to be an apologist for this guy because that's not what I am at all. The point I'm trying to make is these are to Sevy's point. Nothing will ever change.
No, so
And so
things will
we
change.
gotta be the
Things
change.
will change. Like we gotta be able to. We gotta have a little bit more hope than that.
No, I think to Sevy's point, what he's saying is those people and those ideas, those aren't going to change. And I think he's agreeing with what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
We are the ones that are changing.
Yeah.
We are the ones that are waking up. We are the ones that are saying, you know what, we can see through this foolishness. Like we're smart enough, and we're the ones that are creating a groundswell. We're the ones that are saying the things that need to be said. Like Marco Rubio can't get up and pontificate.
No.
And
Last person. Him.
with his perfect double wins or not. That crap is a clip on.
Eric out here calling people out on the fashion sense.
Hey, I mean, it probably isn't, but I'm just hating on how perfectly triangular that
His tie is so perfect. Just remember, today the house was under siege today. Congress was under siege today, and that man still has a perfect tie. Eric, so wait, hold on. Yo, oh, that's hilarious. Somebody's treating me. But Eric, thanks for jumping on. Dinner and all. I appreciate you. Eric, I want you to take a look at our subscriber number. We hit 260 identifiers on YouTube. That's 10 subscribers in one day, bro. 10 subscribers.
That's a record.
That's a record for us. 10 subscribers in one day. Actually, no, it ties a record from May 9th where we had 10. That was the second time. That was right after our mental health video. We got 10 subscribers. So 10 subscribers, and we got 2 new ones in Twitch. That's supposed to say at 15. I'm happy to see our numbers going up. I'm happy to see you guys here. I'm happy to have Eric here now. So we can the booth is complete, baby. The booth is complete. The booth is complete.
Since my man Seven here rocking, he said, "Can we deal with America in war without dealing with Federal Reserve and oil?" The answer to that question is obviously no. That's not how
They're almost tied in one and the same.
They are. Unfortunately, it can happen and it eventually will happen, but the way it's going to happen is not going to be in the best interest of us as the citizens of this country. See, the way that you dismantle America is what's happening now. So, yes, we do. The world is run on the petrodollar, but all the opponents of the petrodollar have been killed. Let me start naming people. Some the former dictator of Libya, Muammar Gaddafi, was killed. Why? Because he wanted to get off the petrodollar, start an African Union, and make all petrol purchases with gold. All right. Saddam Hussein, same thing. Everybody thinks he's a wicked man. He was like, you know what? I want to get off this petrodollar. I want to buy all my petroleum in euro. That happened. They got rid of that man. I said, it's every opponent. I said, why do you think we fool with it?
I want to give a quick update on the Bitcoin. Whoops, wrong one.
When I saw it this morning, it was like at 38,000.
We're about to break 38,000. We're halfway there.
It was like 37.8. It was like it looked like it was trending up. See, y'all done made me pull the tablet out. Oh Lord!
Everybody, I got 2 people to sign up with me on Robinhood, so I'm trying to put them on game.
Bro, run it up, man.
Trying to put them on game.
Let me check out my Bitcoin chart and see what I got.
Trying to put them on game. You feel me? All right, cool. So
Let
I'm
me let it
pulling it up
load
on
up.
the screen. Boom.
Yes, 4 U.S. presidents did get the death penalty over this. Oh, look how much is it gonna show on the screen? See how much of a
Yeah,
delay it is.
not
I can see
bad.
that.
I can see it.
Man, there's such a delay on the stream. Oh snap! We got the Robin Hood on up.
Yeah. So we could break it. We're almost at 500. We're battling back, man. If you're interested in getting a free stock, let me know. After you get this free one, I can get you 6 more.
It's at 30. It's at 37. 817. I mean, that was the high for the. That's already the high for today.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, yeah. So
I
I think
mean,
it could hit 38 by tonight.
dude, with this, when I see a massive bull run like this, I get very nervous.
Not me.
You know what? You would know. You know what? Us traders get afraid of falling knives. Ooh. This is a massive bull.
So all night we've been talking about what we've been eating, Eric. So what you eating, bro?
Actually, so I do keto. So I have keto lasagna, and then the lasagna noodles are made out of this really cool pasta that's made out of heart of palms. And so it actually, I'm gonna show you my little plate. It's actually pretty dope because you'll see it. You'll be like, oh, that does look like lasagna noodles, but it's not. So I have this one massive noodle right here, but this is actually a heart of palm noodle. So it's actually like 2 grams of carbs per serving. So this is how I can.
Eric is so
eat it.
fucking healthy. God damn it.
So I have probably, at least a pound of beef in here, cheese, low carb pasta sauce, and no actual noodles, so that I can keep my keto. So I fasted like 20 hours, and then I ate. It's like my
Eric, you were getting a lot of compliments from people while you were gone, bro. You got some compliments from some high quality newscasters, news anchors. You got a compliment from a progressive person who's anti-capitalism. They heard your rant yesterday and they were complimenting you. And I was sitting here in awe because these are people that claim to be my friends.
I don't even remember what I ranted on yesterday. I have no idea I don't even remember.
And it's not normal.
What did I say? I don't even remember what I said. I have no idea what
Yesterday was our first stream back and we're a little groggy still.
Bro.
I literally called Eric at like 3 o'clock. What are you doing? I'm at work. What are you doing? I'm at work too, but we got to start the stream. there are people rushing the Capitol. And for it, we got for that hustle it was 10 identifiers joining us. And you damn right, Fat Mac, we will sit on him.
Who are we sitting on?
You.
Why?
Fat Mac makes me look little. I think Fat Mac's like 6'6". He's bigger than me, so I spent many of my college days running away from him and forcing him to chase me while he was on the offensive line.
Hey. Oh boy. So, man, what did I rant on yesterday? I don't even remember.
I think it was just like our coming back of like, yo, this is the new us. This is the new us.
The only thing I remember us talking about legitimately was the minimum wage.
Yeah, that carried the bulk of our conversation.
Yeah.
6'4". Okay, my bad, Fat Mac. My bad. I'm boosting for you, trying to get you back in the combine. I'm boosting.
I mean, hey man, I'm 6'4" too.
Our leaders have to reach across the aisle to do the people's work, and we
Hey, I know I came out here and got on a real rant, and then I just picked up my plate.
And in 2000, during an election with substantial irregularities,
PD said, "Welcome to Shy America."
from the Supreme Court, Al Gore nevertheless put his
Shy America.
and he said,
PD, you from Chi-Town?
that while I strongly
Nah, if they only people who aren't from Chicago make insults on Chicago's name, so I doubt they're from Chicago. What up though, PD? I've never seen PD in the chat before, so thanks for joining. Give a share, give a like. Appreciate you joining.
Hit that sub button if you want. He said PD said from Sweden.
Sweden.
Yo, shout
International
Oh,
fan.
no, okay. He said Sweden, China, sup.
What up, Sweden?
whenever we take
Y'all,
And
y'all,
China. And China.
particularly
China.
as we contend with the President of the United
Oh,
States
hold on. Carry it, Eric. I gotta go 1 second.
free and fair.
Oh man, see he back on. Shout out to Sweden and China.
We have to stand
Yes,
up,
sir.
speak out, and fight back because
Shout
our
America.
democracy itself is at stake.
Man,
American
welcome.
democracy has endured
What's going
over
on?
centuries in large part because our
appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us for a little bit. My man had to get up and go answer a work call. You see, he got his scrubs on and whatnot. So he is working today. I am not even listening to these losers talk. I got to mute it. Maybe I should.
by having what our friend John Lewis called an executive session with myself. Before making a big decision,
I don't even know what are these people.
listen,
I'm muting
so
these people. I don't even know what they're talking about. They just on here saying a whole bunch of words. I'm like, they paid some intern, you know, $5 to write a 10-minute speech.
Stand up.
Now these fools on here just pontificating about it. Absolutely nothing. I don't understand it.
I yield the floor.
Why do we even waste our time with these losers? I mean, they obviously don't know what they're doing.
The senator from Maine's recognized.
Man, Sevy says I'm still picking splinters out of my butt from not playing.
Begin my remarks tonight by expressing my heartfelt gratitude.
PD Biden just won, basically. I mean, he did. I just think it's taking the people a little bit longer to come to that realization.
And courage made it possible.
It's unfortunate though.
Resume our deliberations tonight.
Did you? Well, I mean, if you're not from here, obviously you didn't vote for Biden, but do you think Biden's a better choice for the president than Trump?
All right, I'm back. What I miss?
PD in here.
PD
PD from Sweden and China and telling us. I asked PD.
PD,
said
did you
Biden just
subscribe
won,
though?
basically.
PD, that's what I really want to know. Did you subscribe? Give me some hope.
He said PD said no way. You said you did not vote for Biden.
On the presidential election, the process the Constitution sets forth for
Oh, you asked him if he voted for Biden?
through the electoral college.
Yeah,
is
I said Biden or Trump.
straightforward.
Like, what'd you
The
do?
people vote.
But
Electors are chosen. The
and then I was I read Sevy's comment, and apparently he said he was riding the pine.
That final step in the process is why we have
Oh yeah, he was down there in Pine Bluff with me.
counting the votes.
He was in the bluff where it was rough. It's a special type of people to make it out of Pine Bluff.
Yeah. Oh, wait, PD said I never would vote for that fool. I'm talking about which fool.
Which fool? They both are fools, PD. Pick one. That's all we saying. Pick the one you don't like. PD, help us help you.
Hey, nah, just if you saying what I think you saying.
Not attempt to usurp the roles of the voters of the states or the
PD playing it close to the chest. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Got to respect the hustle.
But I think we know who he's calling the fool.
record numbers to vote in the midst of
Hey,
the crisis.
use your colors: red, blue, or orange.
Indeed, as a percentage of the population,
That's gonna be the third party color.
Third party color. What's third party color? Green or yellow?
It's orange.
Orange.
Yeah, for Trump.
Oh, really?
Trump Sanders 2024. I'm telling you.
Trump, Sanders, 24. If Sanders agrees to that, I will vote for that. But I don't see Sanders.
I asked Jesse that. He said he would not vote for that.
But it would have. Okay, I would say this:
and often
Sanders, Trump, 2024.
Hold on, folks. Sevy says, I think Biden is more politically correct to keep things going the same. I like that Trump allowed me to identify more racist people.
Hey, Trump was basically the spotlight in the kitchen after being gone for 60 days. You hit that light, and them roaches like, oh shit. Don't crush them before they get back under the fridge. I don't know if you've already talked about this, Eric, like your honest to God feelings on like people storming. Like, what do you think of this outburst? Did you see when Nafi was on talking about it? Nafi had her first episode of T.
Really?
Impromptu came on Instagram Live, talked about it.
Oh wow! First of all, proud. I need to go on there
Yeah,
and like and hand clap like
Yeah.
1,000 times. Come on, baby. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Secondly, I just laughed when I saw it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just laughed because I was like, we literally sat on the phone a
And
few
talked
weeks
about
ago
this.
and said that this was going to happen. I when I saw, I was just like, yep, of course, I knew it. That's all I said. I didn't. And then my next reaction was like, you idiots. This is not what you do. This is not how you do this. It's just not. Going to the Capitol, breaking windows. I said, you move in a big crowd like that, you have agent provocateurs that get in the crowd that have no problem putting on a MAGA hat, have no problem putting on a Trump 2020 shirt. And they have no problem being in the crowd, pretending to be one of you, instigating things. You open yourselves up for so many silly things there. On top of that, the issue is, what are you actually going to achieve? You're going to go and yell and scream for a day or two, a week or two. I said, you're going to stay until Biden gets inaugurated. I said, because for all intents and purposes, Trump took a big fat L. I mean, he took 3 L's. I mean, you didn't retain the presidency.
Damn.
You lost the legislative branch.
Shit.
And if there were not for Ruth Bader Ginsburg dying, you wouldn't have had that too. I said, but what you've opened yourself up to now is for six more liberal Supreme Court justices be added to the court. That's what you've opened yourself up to. There's no reversing that. Because people got to die. I was like, this is the problem. So what are we actually doing? I was like, this is again my problem with the Republican Party. Where have all the thinkers gone? Where are they all gone? Where are all the people with balls? The people with balls are sitting at the crib, not doing anything. I was like, why didn't the Republican Party come after me? Yes, PD, I completely agree with that. China owns the Dominion voting machines. Actually, they actually own the code to the machine. It is actually a Canadian-based company, but they own the code. China owns quite a bit in Canada. Huawei completely eradicated the cell phone business there in Canada, but I'm not gonna go down that road. No, I think we're just the way that party operates. Well, both the parties. I'm gonna talk about the Republicans. This is the most lazy group of people. I mean, I'm low hanging fruit. Why didn't they come after me? You know why? Because they're lazy and they're terrified. They're terrified to have a conversation with me. The ability to relate to human beings that do not look like them is so difficult that they literally can't even come pick the low hanging fruit. I'm not a Candace Owens. I'm not a Brandon Tatum. I'm not a Anthony Bryan Logan. I'm none of those guys. Gals. It's not gonna be that easy. But I was available, and you didn't even try. You didn't make an effort. You know why? Because you don't care and you're lazy. I said, at least the Democrats will pander to me. They will pretend that they care. They pretend that they'll do something. I resent them for not doing anything. I don't like them either. But at least they put on a show. I said, this is getting terrible. This political theater is just getting worse and worse.
You know, they spent an hour talking before they even got to the separation chambers, and they still plan on doing each individual state and objecting to the 6 other remaining states. Like, after today, you have to acknowledge something as state representatives. You are now closer than ever to being in the mix with 70 million Trump supporters. They're not Republican supporters anymore. These are people who have a fundamental issue with you. And you're going to have to go grocery shopping. You're going to have to go outside. And 70 million of them are hiding in plain sight. Instead of you to step onto the podium and be a man, be a woman, Be a representative. Have some courage. Have some cojones. Sabi, you decided to take the low-hanging fruit and pander to a bunch of malicious domestic terrorists. And a woman died today. 4 people. I spoke to my Secret Service friend. 4 people got shot. 1 person is dead. Good shot. Hit her straight through the artery. She was dead on arrival. And my sister came on and she gave me some insight to how she gave me insight onto what would happen. A homeless person outside the FBI building 7 blocks away from the FBI building at their garage, their secondary garage, was just wandering around the gate looking, panhandling. They were there within 30 seconds. What was the response of that here today? There are people. Did you see some of the pictures of people walking outside with the office with podiums, with sealed, top secret sealed documentation? 13 people got arrested today. Everyone's laughing at America. If there's ever been a time for us to be called shithole, this is it. This is the democracy we trying to put on other people. If I was North Korea, what's the guy's name? You know his name. I don't know his name. What's his name?
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. If I was him, I'd be showing this on rerun all day. This is what they're trying to do to us. This is what they want us to do. This is why we'll never conform.
We getting laughed at in China. We getting laughed at in Europe right now.
Oh, yeah.
Every time my aunt goes to Europe, she's like, "What's wrong with y'all?" That's all she hears. What's wrong with y'all?
What's wrong with y'all?
She's like, man, ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't with that, you know. And to your point, man, this is the thing that they're doing here. Again, bro, is not going to accomplish anything. All it's going to do is solidifying the other side's point. Like you're just playing into it. Like this is just, you know why? It's because you're a low intellect. Low intellect. You can't just pay attention and think about it for a few seconds. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna stay my butt at home. Not gonna go out here and get stupid. Going into the Capitol building is just like easy for the media to say Trump and all of his people are this, and you are. I don't understand what y'all don't understand. This is getting really out of hand. A lady died. 4 people were shot. For why? Because y'all should have been at the crib. But here and I were talking about it earlier. This is what happens when you got 30 million SOBs who don't have jobs and are pissed off and can't pay freaking rent, don't have health care, got the Rona. This is a problem out here. So, because we ain't getting no agreement.
Thanks, Any. I see that. Thank you for telling me his name, Kim. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know what y'all think about that in the comments. Like, if these fools had jobs, yeah, these fools would have taken off work.
No, but these people aren't from here. These people are from out of state. We know these people are from out of state.
100, bro. Like,
so that's the fuckery that I'm talking about. That's a federal offense. That's a felony. Federal charges.
You can't even have a gun in freaking DC. How you shoot somebody?
Yeah, no, it's the Secret Service that shot the lady.
On the 20th of January, welcome new leadership.
Yeah, she breached the halls of a lockdown building and trespassed during a siege. She was holding a microphone and threw it. My guy, run up, get done up. Nuck if you buck. These are songs about life, not about gangbanging. I'll tell you again. If you listen to the words of the song, it's about life, not gangbang. You ran up, you got done up. If you nuck, you got to be ready to buck. My life, my guy, like Eric, and there's a part of me that's smiling right now. In the words of the eternal Thanos, all this pain and destruction has led you back to me, but this does put a smile on my face. Like, my guy. What were you thinking was going to happen? Like, there's literally footage showing, and you know, some of these officers are guilty as fuck. taking selfies with them. Like my sister said that the whole entire department under level would be fired first thing in the morning.
Those are not my words.
I don't know what it's gonna take,
Those are the words.
but if these were black people, there's no way in hell they make it this far.
Rejecting President Trump's legal
If these were black people, there's no way they make it this far.
election.
The black people, Black Lives Matters got tormented at the monument.
And was nominated to the bench by none other than
That's a mile away from the Capitol.
President. The 2020 presidential election.
Wrong
was
place,
hard
wrong time.
fought. We'll
Hey.
Know who they in town with?
Run up, get done up, bro. So then the question then now lies for us, like,
81
all of this formality, all this BS is going to go to the wayside. But ultimately, what do you think? Like,
74.2 million.
and you want to know, thank God for social media. Okay, before, we'll talk about this, but let's talk about the actual major news. Georgia turned blue today.
6.8% of
So now that we have this blue state going on, shout out to Georgia.
college votes for Joe Biden. 230
Do you feel like Trump and all of these people, like this is would you go through the process of, do you think this is something impeachable?
referred to that
Again?
outcome as a landslide
25th Amendment needs to be brought into place
loss of popular vote
For whom?
by
for Trump right now.
Dude, I think the problem is we keep talking about this guy. Like, stop.
But he keeps causing trouble.
We've all felt that before.
What? This Congress is I mean, dude, no. He's literally 13 days left. That's it.
Bro, do you not believe that this was not started because of him? He literally told them to.
It doesn't matter. It's a waste of energy. It's really a waste.
Bro,
of energy.
we can't call it a waste of energy when one lady died today in the state capitol. Last time it was.
Because she ran in there. That's her fault.
No,
She
no,
got what she
absolutely,
asked for.
absolutely. But the state capitol, the last time the capitol was under siege, it burnt down. 1812, right?
For democracy, for our democracy.
So I mean, this hasn't happened since 1812. You got Trump incited this. We have to remove him from the premise. In 13 days, he can do a hell of a lot of damage, bro. In 13 days, he can do a lot. He has access to the military, the nuclear football.
Our colleagues are
You're not
asking
gonna do
us
anything,
not to
Bro, you giving this guy way too much slack.
the will.
You're giving this guy way too much slack.
Not do anything.
One man
So then why not just remove him to be safe?
Nah.
in 7
If you could remove him right now. If you could remove him right now.
What we do for one, we must do for all. That's it.
Okay, okay. And tell me the last time we had a president do this.
founders disagreed on a lot of things.
Do what?
Incite violence on American federal buildings.
Did not want a king.
No, this is a group of human beings making piss poor decisions about
Okay, but didn't Trump incite that?
Want to see it and feel it.
in what way?
And they set up
When he gave, are you okay? Let me, before I question anymore, were you not aware of the speech that happened this morning with him at 11 a.m.?
all powerful
Bro, I was at work.
Okay, that's why I'm not attacking you. That's why I'm asking you. So
push to a dangerous limit.
at 11 a.m., he basically told them to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue and take what belongs to you.
Along with it, our democracy.
That's inciting violence, bro.
I'm gonna go watch that. If he said that, I mean,
You want me to pull it for you?
And that our
yeah.
colleagues
And then
Okay.
PD said Biden is definitely not more safe.
PD, you have nothing to back that up because Biden hasn't been president yet. So you're just talking. And in the 47 years
Biden's
that
been vice president though.
okay, he has been vice president. And during vice presidency, I don't ever remember this happening. And to your point, PD, he's been in politics for 47 years. I don't ever remember people rushing the Capitol building on this matter. Feel free to enlighten me, bro.
Yeah, but he was, eulogizing Robert Byrd.
I mean, Trump is a racist now. So,
And so is Biden.
I mean, we all know that they're
We'll
scumbags.
agree on that. We'll agree.
Yeah,
on that.
we agree. That's not my concern. My concern right now is which racist is inciting his racists to do shit.
Today is Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, and that's a major issue for us. So let me find Trump's speech from this morning.
misinformation and
Yeah, go ahead, because I don't want to see these. I'm tired of watching these pasty dudes.
You want to watch an orange one? I feel you, bro. I feel you,
Hey,
bro.
at least that's some color, bro. See, orange is a color. Is he a person of color because he's orange? Does that
No,
count?
don't you dare. Don't you dare put him in that category. Don't you dare.
That's hilarious. That is actually a good joke. Don't hate.
Trump's speech.
dangerous path. All of us who serve here
Okay, here we go.
support and defend our Constitution.
Okay, so we got 1 minute of this.
I swore the same oath as a naval flight officer many times.
Put this here. Boom. Pause here. Uh-oh. We finally hit our first limit break.
What?
Just that it's just letting me know my computer is now running officially at half capacity. So I'm definitely turning it on. The computer's been on for like 5 hours, I think. I appreciate it. Keep got it. You gonna get you. I'm gonna get my work out of you today. So let's go critter. Okay, cool. This is my Twitter feed. Boom. Let's give volume to this.
Arizona, over 36,000 ballots were illegally cast by non-citizens.
So
2,000 ballots
Jesse
were returned
loves the outro.
with no
Apparently,
address.
he's been singing it
More
all
than
day.
22,000 ballots were
Outro to
returned
what?
before they were
To
ever
the
supposedly
live you did
mailed
when you
out.
put, I
They
guess you put
returned, but we
the
have
piece
to
of
mail them yet.
the goodbye.
11,600
He
more
loved
ballots
that.
and votes were counted.
I actually read him the lyrics. He was like,
More than
"Damn,
there were
Had to crop them out.
So you have more votes again.
That's crazy.
yeah, man. Hey, bro, we talk about, man, listen, you want to come hang out, bro? We need to throw you a wrench, man. He was like, bro, that would be awesome. I'd be down for that.
Yeah. How come I don't have volume on this one?
Is this a buddy speech?
This is like Trump from this morning.
Hold on, let me.
So we're going to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I love Pennsylvania
This
Avenue.
is it right here.
And we're going to the Capitol, and we're going to try and give. The Democrats are hopeless. They're never voting for anything. Not even one vote. But we're going to try and give our Republicans, the weak ones, because the strong ones don't need any of our help. We're going to try and give them the kind of pride and boldness that they need to take back our country. So let's walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. So we're
Okay. Let me know when you're caught up. Just let me know when you're caught up.
He said, so we're going to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. That's all he said. That's all he says. We're going to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue to the Capitol.
Yeah.
Did he walk down Pennsylvania Avenue?
Of course not. Of course
I
not.
just wanted to confirm what I'm pretty sure I knew. Now, if he would have walked down Pennsylvania Avenue with them to the Capitol, that might have been something. Actually, I'm a G. I would have did that. I'm a G. I'm gonna be walking up the steps with a mob of people, bro. They're gonna be like, what? This dude got like 50,000 people behind the seat. I'm just saying, bro, like this is crazy. This is crazy. Shout out to PD. PD said more wars to come, more deaths, more lockdowns, less freedom. Biden is a war criminal and his crime bill was definitely not safe for minorities. So PD, sounds like you've been on the identity booth when I've been talking about Joseph Robinette Biden. So go ahead and hit that sub button if you haven't already, because you're definitely identifying with me.
Yeah, but it's for all that PD's saying. He's yet to talk about the baby in charge right now.
Yeah. The baby in charge right now is on his way out in 13 days.
What is Rudy saying here?
What truly matters is not which party controls our government, but whether our government is controlled by the people.
I can't believe they used Lincoln Park to play here. That's crazy. Chester Bennington is rolling in his grave right now. Chester Bennington is rolling in his grave right now. Like, I don't get this. There's so much wrong with this, but my job out here asking me, hey, because we have extra cases going on tomorrow. Hey, that's not that sounds like a personal problem to me, fam.
It is a personal problem. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, man, I'm. That's interesting. And everybody walked down to the Capitol. Everybody would stay put. You know what? I won't say that. It was inevitable for those people to just walk down. Somebody be like, "Hey, let's go to the Capitol." Woo!
But you want to know the
Everybody
easiest way to motivate people to do that? The leader of the United States saying, "Go do it." He emboldens people to do bad things.
Okay, so PD hop back in. Heero, let's get your take on this. Trump didn't start a single war. Not a fan of Trump, just saying. Trump was safer for the world.
And Trump also didn't end a single war.
Ooh, PD. I think that's low hanging fruit, PD. You can definitely take that.
Come on, PD. You can do better than that. I expect more from our.
No. I'm thinking PD can. That's what you just gave him was low hanging fruit. I'm sure PD can dismantle that.
Yeah, by all means. Sure. Tell me he's not trying to start a war right now with Iran. Tell me him killing Qasem Soleimani, who was considered to be a hero in our government for what he did in helping them with the insurrection in Iraq, isn't a hero, and that was low hanging fruit for President Trump.
Yeesh.
Come on, PD.
Storming a building is not that terrible.
Who said storming the building isn't that terrible?
Yeah, that's what PD said.
Storming a building, no, storming a target isn't that bad. Storming the third most secure building on the planet, that's a motherfucking issue. And the fact that it took 3 hours to secure the building, that's another huge issue.
Yeah. PD says that he tried to bring home the troops. And
okay, but are we giving awards for second place, or not? Are we getting W's?
He actually did bring quite a few troops home.
But
did he end to him?
Did he end the war? Did he end a war?
Okay.
That's.
I'm not gonna argue.
Hey, I'm gonna dance on this shit. Did he end the war? 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 Did he end the war?
I'm not gonna argue that point.
Because PD, your arguments might be valid, but you got to remember who I'm talking across. Eric has run me through the dirt. He has no mercy, and he knows when I don't know something. He'll attack that until I say what is true. So you got to come with it, PD.
He says he was stopped, and I can understand why you would say that. But the way that Trump actually governed was by the power of the pen. He could have easily wielded his pen and willed it to be, and he did not. No, he could have willed it. He willed the very first stimulus package. Low key, we probably could have got a second one. He says he got blocked. Everything I feel like, with the exception of bringing the troops home, and partly to PD's point that yes, he was absolutely lied to about the number of troops he had. That's his fault. He's the president of the United States. He should have known better. He should have investigated more. A little less time swinging the sticks and a little bit more time being diligent as the leader of the free world. And he may not have had to take so many L's, and he wouldn't have had such a rough time. He spent too much time being a dude and not a diplomat. And he absolutely should have spent time being a diplomat. And he didn't avail himself to the opportunity. I have no hard feelings about it. It's unfortunate because I don't think he's the worst president I've seen. So I understand why you definitely would feel that way. He's in this situation because that's what he wanted.
Who else we got in here?
Straight up, Savvy, he should have read his own briefing. That's the thing. He dropped the ball. He just took people at face value at the word, like, "Oh, I'm the president, I'm the Don."
But
Like,
no,
they're
you're
not gonna
giving
lie
him
to
too
me.
much credit. He didn't take people. Trump is an idiot. He is not an intellectual. He doesn't like reading. He doesn't understand.
But that's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, he was just being a dude. He wasn't
yeah.
being a diplomat. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Who else we got in the
was
chat?
like, just trusting, like, oh yeah, it's cool, like whatever. That's who he is. He's a dude. And then now he's sitting here. We're gonna go to the Capitol. You know, like, bro, come on. Like, I'm again, to your point, PD. I didn't vote for Biden either. I mean, if you were in here long enough for my original soliloquy, that's what I said. But bro, it's not okay. Like, this is where we are. What we got to do now? Storming the Capitol building is not what we need to be doing.
No, definitely.
Like, regardless of what you think about the outcome of the election, storming the Capitol building is just absolutely criminal and insane. And it goes against everything these group of people have been preaching this entire time. When BLM and Antifa were out here and they were wagging their finger at these people, you literally came out and did worse than what you were talking. That is not what a conservative. That doesn't look conservative to me. Does it? Seriously, does it look? I'm not saying, PD. I'm not saying that you're a conservative. I think it seems like you
got to where we are today. We want to bring in now White House correspondent.
Does it look conservative? And again, storming a building is just not that violent. Storming the Capitol building, when as a quote unquote patriot, you understand.
Well, Josh laid it out very well last night.
Running into a government building as a mob of people threatens potentially elected officials. So the Secret Service taking the proper measures to ensure the safety of those that they're sworn to protect, whether you agree with that premise or not, is just the reality. That's all I'm talking about. Just the reality of what it is. Is killing people bad? Absolutely. But again,
hold on. Before we get too far, Indy brings up a great point. Neola brings up a great point. Did we forget he killed an Iranian figure which nearly led to World War III, kind of around the time? Yeah, Qasem Soleimani did a whole video on this. How Qasem Soleimani, for all you guys that don't know, during Operation Desert Eagle and Desert Storm, he was responsible for helping the U.S. troops infiltrate the Iraqi lands and deserts and lands and get them into the frontline position and set up base. His troops, there's literally Freedom of Information Acts, you can literally look this up. He is literally responsible for running 4 separate military groups that had enlisted American soldiers. He was a commander of 4 different squadrons. So when Trump killed him, it was literally a harebrained situation because he wasn't a high value target, but he also didn't have any affiliations with the U.S. and didn't want to conform. Once we started figuring out what our real purpose was, being in the Middle East, which is oil, he didn't want to be part of that no more. So obviously they had to annex him. He's a bad guy. He's a brown guy with a big beard. Like, we have to be very careful with how we accept the history told to us by the Western society. It's easy for them to say Abraham Lincoln is this awesome figure in the Civil War. What's hard is acknowledging the 1,227 black men who died during the Civil War asking for freedom. Those are the heroes of the story. But in American history books, you'll never hear one of their names. And some of them were buried in unmarked graves. We'll never know who those heroes are. Don't believe everything you're taught. If you can't question it, if you can't honestly question it, why are you eating it? It's sort of like a hot dog. They are fashionably useful to us and almost an iconic food. But have you ever taken a second to really look at what's in those motherfuckers? There's a reason why they don't label them as meat anymore. Don't take everything at face value. You have to be able to question, and question with with a sense of integrity. You feel me? Don't be on this intellectual fallacies and bullshit with your pinky up. No, fuck all that. Tell the facts. Get real with this shit. One person.
Man, PD, hold on, bro. PD in here, dropping some stuff. Biden's death count, though. I'm like, yeah, a genocide of civilian women and children under Biden's 47 years, though.
Okay. And if we're talking, do you want to do this or can I do this? Because
hold on, before that, I want to read. Any says, I think we can agree they're all bad. PD, LOL, and then continue.
Tell me, at the time of the crime bill being signed, what was the black population's approval rating of it? Was it 13%, 20%, 50%, or 67%? Did my Lord and Savior Bernie Sanders sign that bill after declaring that the bill isn't the issue, it's the way it's going to be enforced? Was there a bipartisan act of unanimous decision with no dissents in either Congress? This is all true. So, before we say Biden's responsible for this crime bill, let's acknowledge the 33% of people who were there at the time of the signing who were also there. Let's acknowledge the fact that Biden has been apologizing this and making corrections with the release of over 230,000 minor drug offense users. You know how many Trump did this? Trump did in 4 years? 8,000. There's a difference. They're scumbags, but there's a difference. One person is on the track to getting better, and by no means is he the savior we need him to be. He's just the hero we can afford. We're broke. So,
you're saying this with some intensity, but it's very depressing, bro. Like
it is.
Dude, it's like one's a turd and one's diarrhea. Is this what we're doing?
But and that's why I said the plan. Everyone's talking about Biden. Stop talking about Biden and Kamala. The plan needs to be who's going to replace them. We need to find the replacement.
Shout out to PD. Apologize is just a word.
Apologize is one more word than Trump will ever use in this whole entire situation. Apologize carries weight when you mean it. So it might be just a word to you, but it leads me to believe you don't mean what you say.
I mean, listen, I say on this podcast, I don't believe what politicians say, only what they do. And if your actions ain't lining up with your words, you in fact, sir or ma'am, are a liar. And so I'm waiting on that. I mean, I have a good inkling of what he is and isn't going to do. I think we all know what is and isn't going to happen. We're just some of us are more some of us are more optimistic. Wink, wink, the heroes.
My optimism is power.
When it comes to Joseph Robinette Biden, I'm a glass half empty kind of guy. So I don't have a lot of confidence in him, especially because he says nothing would fundamentally change. So unless something fundamentally changed with him, nothing will fundamentally change. So, I mean,
hot dogs
Heero,
versus
you talking about his
shitless
replacement. We got, bro. How long did this 4 years of Trump feel? It felt long, right?
But at least with this one, we have the House, we have the Senate, we got the we're gonna add to the Supreme Court, but we got the executive branch, minimum wage, $2,000 checks, loan forgiveness for college funds, women's rights coming back, full effect, regulations going into effect. It's just gonna be a year of undoing bullshit. The vaccine is here. Eric, I get to take the vaccine. We're get to film in person next year.
I didn't get the vaccine.
I'm gonna get it, so at least I know I can't kill you and you won't kill me. Like, life gets better. It's on my sign. Life is good, but it can be better.